All right. All right, I'll go. I'm on. It started. Okay, so if you couldn't tell, this review is going to be different because one, I got a different setup and I'm trying this out. So I got a new mic, a webcam up top that's facing on down on my desk, and I have a special person with me. Would you like to introduce yourself? Okay, bro, you you turned into a robot. Anyways, this is going to be a review. Hungarian people are not robots. This is going to be a review for the Venture Electronics Sun Copper, which retails for what 600 with the Megatron bundled and like 550 without. So this is a very hyped earbud, okay? This is like probably one of the most hyped earbuds in the like flathead circle because of the imaging. So I'll get into that later on, but just know that this special sauce for this is the imaging. All right. So let me see. First, the accessories. I got this used from somebody. Shout out to Carbon in the hobby. I got the stock case, which it's okay. You know, there's a little bit of lining in here, so uh, your buds don't get damaged or like um scratched up. There's the build. So the shells I think are metal, and then you got this hand braided cable, which I'm not gonna lie is pretty ass because look at how heavy it is. It holds memory. It's it doesn't tangle, which is good. But when you're wearing buds, especially like I do, with like for example, like head fuck, it's like this. The cable pulls down on it a lot, right? So you either need a shirt clip or like wings or even the chin cinch helps a lot, right? Like this one actually functions. It's like this, you know. I didn't show it well, but it's fine. And I think you can get it in 4.4, 3.5, 2.5. So that's good. Overall, accessories, half the ones I got, it's fine. No, it's not the best, especially for, the retail, but, serviceable. The build, good. Ergonomically, the shell, it could fit my ear better, right? Because what this does, it fits really well in my left ear, but in my right ear, because of the bell design, it really stretches it out. So like over long periods of time, it just hurts and it takes away from listening to music because if it hurts in your ear, obviously your mileage may vary because all ears are different as well as sound like fit. We're talking about fit for now, so that's about it for fit. I said dog shit cable. Fit could be iffy for people, obviously. It's not the standard MX500. Let me see. What else? I'll go, what? Am I forgetting anything? Okay. So, drivability. This actually, if you have something like a Qlux 5K, I run it, balanced 4.4 to 2.5 millimeter DD5 hi-fi adapter, I believe. It's right here. So, this small thing, it really helps out a lot, especially if you don't have 4.4, which should be a standard, but hey, I got my heavy player, so I got that, which is nice. And so through that, I can power it perfectly fine. It gets to really loud volumes. What I would say though is, I find that this driver kind of distorts, like at really loud volumes. So if you're listening to like low to medium volume, it should be fine, but louder volumes is where you really don't want to do this. So if you're a volume scaler, you like cranking it up, like I do sometimes. I would not recommend that. Let me see. Accessories, fit, build, drivability. What else? I guess I could get into sound now. Like, might as well. So the sound stock. I would not recommend it with full foams. Like, Even low density full foams, like the ones that cover the driver completely. As you can see, I got donuts right now, which help with the sound, but stock like full foams, it is very not it for me. It is so warm. It's like it's like you're wearing the thickest sweater next to a fireplace in winter. It is nice for a bit, and then it's too much. It's just way too much. Like the warmth overpowers everything. It's really good for male vocals and stuff that benefits from like a warmer lower mids, but anything else, like once you get outside orchestral music, like anything without a lot of like bass, like bass, obviously there's like bass the instrument. So like that's fine. But if you go into anything like hip hop, EDM, shit like that, it just does not work. It falls flat. And that is a characteristic of the bass that doesn't change unless you EQ it. There's just a hollowness to the bass. Even with donut foams, that drum hits, they don't have the impact you like. Even from other buds, I don't think I've had this. So there it has to do something with the tuning, like the internals inside. I'm sure of it. But so there's that. And so for the rest of the sound with full foams, the mids they can still shine through, right? But because of the warmth and like just it, it sounds low res sometimes. It just does. And that extends to the treble where it's not the most extended, it's not the most airy. Like it still sparkles, but like the treble along with the the recessed mids, which kind of make it sound low res, and the really warm, like kind of hollow sounding bass. I would not wreck it, except for the technicalities. Okay, so the stage, it's about the same size for an earbud stage, so it's like wider than iems that I've heard at least, usually. But the main draw is like the other parts. Okay, so for this bud, there's depth and height, a little bit, a bit more height than usual, and there's actual depth between like sounds on the stage. So that's the real special sauce. As I said before, would I say it makes this worth it? Not quite for me. However, it is very special the first time you listen to a song you know, and then you hear the fucking stage tricks that has. Yo, you enjoying your pizza, my boy? Hell yeah, my boy. Okay, so details. It is very detailed. Well, yeah, it's pretty detailed for an earbud. Um, I would say it's kind of unforgiving for tracks like poorly recorded tracks. You'll definitely hear it. So, if you listen to anything on YouTube like I do, like rips or just badly recorded stuff, hell, even like good covers of songs I like on YouTube, it might not be as good. So you have to give it good stuff for it to sound its best. And you could enjoy songs that aren't as well recorded, but you know, your mileage may vary. This, go. You could just say it, dude. You could say it. I don't mind, bro. Listen, fuck you. Yeah. What is it? What is a student? Yeah. Honestly, I prefer the other ones. Cause stock, right? Just full foams. Hmm? Yeah, I'm going into it. I'm going into it. All right. So the Chacon, the tonality, like stock with the stock foams is way brighter since it's lower density foam. But I really prefer it because it's just so smooth, so nice. It's like a sort of Swedish tonality, The bass is not gonna be the star of the show. Listen, listen. You asked. The mids are the probably the best part. Like same as the treble. Like the mids are really nice, smooth, detailed, and especially the upper mids for stuff like pianos and violins and stuff like that. It's amazing. Like female vocals, and then the treble is very nice, extended, and airy. For the serratus, honestly, that the staging on that is really nice. The the notes like when they linger in the stage, it's nice. And listen, I hear you laughing. Let me explain. I hate you. Let me explain. Brother, I am not swirling my wine. I'm not a I'm not a wine enthusiast. I hate you. Like there's just it's a type of tuning that you can come back to and just enjoy music with. I can't explain it. It's like some audiophile like bullshit. Listen, I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not. Okay, I'll go. All right. I was on the Serratus. So for the Serratus, I've actually found that the tuning doesn't work as well as the Chacon because for the mids, it's more upper mids than lower mids. So for sometimes it sounds a bit too like um energetic, if you know what I mean. Um it could be better, but honestly, even then, at least the Serratus, it sounds more clear than the Sun Copper. Because the Sun Copper, the note weight, it's not as like nice as that. Like sometimes notes don't have that oomph to them. I forgot to say that. So there's that. So it's like, mm, I don't know. Let me see. Details, staging, imaging. Oh yeah, there's really good instrument separation on this. Like you can tell like all the different instruments from one another, which is good. And am I missing anything? Um Oh yeah, I talked about this, like the staging. It's like the staging, the the fact that like, because I was watching this YouTube video, right, and then they had like sound effects for it was like a video explaining like how the deaths in the soft or not the soft franchise, Final Destination franchise work, and then they played this one thing between transitions, and then I heard it below my head, like to the right, like on the right side, and then I was like, I've never heard a note like that before. Like it was like right there. I could feel it. So it's just the staging and imaging for this is really spectacular. And then, however, that's just for faux foams. For donut foams, it clears up the sound a little. It's not as warm and full, which I prefer because it's, as I said, it's way too warm stock. The hollowness of the bass still doesn't go away. It still hits. It's just, as I said, hollow. Mids are not as recessed and low res. They still kind of are. And that's just the nature of it. And the treble is a bit airier, obviously. So that doesn't change. And the technicalities don't change. So they still like the good imaging. But overall, I would I would say this is like a specialist bud. It's not like an all-rounder. If you're listening to anything like orchestral, soundtrack, stuff like that, yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, I listened to the One Piece soundtrack and that slapped, dude. Hold on, hold on. There's also there's this one song. It's called Einaudi Experience by Ludovici Einaudi, I think, or whatever. I can't pronunciate stuff or pronounce stuff properly. My bad. But that song is like a very emotional like piece, right? And it was very enjoyable. So stuff like that, very good. Stuff like hip hop, EDM, stuff like that. No, Oh, metal did not work. Metal did not work. Like you'd think with the yeah, with the imaging and the separation, I thought maybe it could work. But something about the tuning does not. It's just no. So, yeah, but also it it's just ooh. It I think some like maybe other flathead earbuds could do it, but not this one, dude. Not this one. I'm sorry. It's not it's not how it works. So, in conclusion, because I did comparisons, slight comparisons to Serratus and Chacon, I talked about it stock, full foams, and with donut foams. So, very pricey, build good but heavy, and cable pretty dookie, except it doesn't tangle, and it's heavy. Sound good for specific stuff. You need donut foams. Bass hollow, mids a bit recessed, low res sometimes. Treble not too extended, kind of airy, does sparkle in some areas. Technicalities are where it shines. Very good details. Staging and imaging good, especially a bit of height and depth, which I normally don't get from other portable transducers. And separate image separation or instrument separation. I can't speak right now. Is very good. Would I recommend it? Retail? No. Used? If you're interested, yeah. But otherwise, probably not. Probably not. I cannot lie to you. Um, honestly, I think I'd enjoy the Vitos more because I got Vitos here. I got another set of Yincro X6s that I also got from Carbon, and these like at least the X6 that I had because I used to use it for biking. Those were probably like the best flatheads I used for just like on the go, actually on the go. Something like this, I would not feel comfortable with on the go. One, and two, like it's just not ergonomically good for that. Like it's heavy. Like, look, this isn't it. I'm not saying the Yincro's cable was better, but at least it was lightweight and like MMCX, which depending on your ears, it could work, it could not. Yeah, I've learned. Hmm? Yeah, yeah. But for stuff like this, it's either yeah, that's fair. For me, I prefer lighter cables. So 4 core, 8 core is still fine, but for buds, the lighter the better. And for IEM cables, like honestly, I like the thicker ones. You know what I mean? Yeah. So okay, I gotta keep this review on track. Overall, Sun Copper. What its speciality. I can't speak again. Very good. Anything else? Not that good. Would I recommend? No. Okay. So there is my review. First review in ages. If you enjoyed, comment down. What do you enjoy? If you have any questions, leave them down. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. I can't answer every question, but I'll try. And I hate saying this YouTuber stuff. If you like the video, like it. If you don't, dislike it. If you want to subscribe, help out the channel. I haven't posted in forever, so anything to help me get the ball rolling again would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, next review might be soon because I still have a bunch of IEMs to review, like a bunch of Moondrop stuff. I have the JBL headphones that I bought from Growlix. It's the Tune 710 BT, I believe. That's the one that DMS recommended. So that's why I got it. And I got the Monoprice Modern Retros that I got a review. Honestly, this is the thing I've been using the most, the Monoprice Retros. So if you want a review of that next, just let me know. And yeah. Oh yeah, and the Hibby. I got the Hibby. Look. It's JoJo's. Because I'm a dweeb. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna end it now. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.